arguments raged over observations made and or imagined. Look at this illustration of human semen. Next slide, please. This is the homunculus, which we have seen many times during this Congress. But look at this photograph from my own laboratory just a few years ago. Next slide, please. Although this is part of an experiment unlikely to have been considered during the 17th or 18th centuries, it is not too difficult to imagine how different structures could be imagined to exist in spermatozoa. With all this remarkable progress, much of what we have discussed has already been described, and with infinitely more elegance, in the Holy Quran. Recent analysis of passages from the Quran reveals a description of human developmental stages from the earliest through and beyond organogenesis. No such distinctive and complete record of human development existed before the Quran. It was many centuries afterwards that the human developmental stages were recorded in traditional scientific literature. With the benefit of historical perspective and the accumulated wisdom of those who have gone before, we are in a position today not only to appreciate the remarkable contributions to science of these giants of the past, but just as importantly, we can better appreciate how much we still do not know about development. The advances of modern developmental biology raise as many questions as they solve. And the physicians and scientists of today are perhaps more than ever before in need of the wisdom and counsel of scholars and religious leaders. It is not surprising then that we relook to our holy scriptures for help and enlightenment. From what stuff hath he created him? From a sperm drop he hath created him, and then moldeth him in due proportions. Surah 80, Ayah 18 and 19. Thank you very much.
Quran and science. And those to whom knowledge has come, see that the revelation sent down to you from your Lord, that is the truth, and that it guides to the path of the exalted in might, worthy of all praise. The Noble Quran, chapter 34, verse 6. The Quran calls people to worship only one God, the creator of everything. Say, He is Allah, the one and only. Allah, the eternal, absolute, He begets not, nor is He begotten, and there is none like unto Him. The Quran is a book of guidance, and not a book of science. It is just a proof that it was revealed from the one Creator who knows everything about us. We will soon show them our signs in the universe and in their own souls, until it will become quite clear to them that it is the truth. Is it not sufficient as regards your Lord that He is a witness over all things? The Noble Quran, chapter 41, verses 53. The Quran mentioned many scientific facts, like the origin of the universe and how it came into existence. This included facts related to how it began and facts related to how it will end. Like the theory of the Big Bang, for example, and that everything came into existence after it, and our Earth was one of these structures that were formed from this Big Bang. Such kinds of theories were way beyond our reach 1400 years ago, and it is only now that science has begun to unravel some of the facts surrounding the creation of the universe. However, the Quran mentioned that our earth was part of the skies and then became separated from it. Allah says in the Quran, "Have not those who disbelieve known that the heavens and the earth were joined together as one united piece? Then we parted them." and we have made from water every living thing. Will they not then believe? You know the Quran, chapter 21, verse 30. And the Quran mentioned that our space is expanding. That's because after the Big Bang, every planet and star is moving away from each other. Allah says in the Quran, with power did we construct the heaven. Verily, we are able to extend the vastness of space thereof. You know the Quran, chapter 51, verses 47. And the Quran mentioned that all the planets are running in an orbit, and the sun is running to its resting place. That resting place is the translation of the Arabic word mustaqar, which indicates an exact appointed place and fixed time. According to modern astronomy, the solar system is indeed moving in space at a rate of 12 miles per second towards a point situated in the constellation of Hercules Alpha Lyrae, whose exact location has been precisely calculated. Astronomers have named that mustaqar the solar apex. Allah says in the Quran, and the sun runs on its fixed course for a term appointed. That is the decree of the Almighty, the All-Knowing. You know the Quran, chapter 36, verses 38. And that our universe will end by rolling together like sheets or records. Allah says in the Quran, and remember the day when we shall roll up the heavens like a scroll rolled up for books. As we began the first creation, we shall repeat it. It is a promise binding upon us. Truly, we shall do it. You know the Quran, chapter 21, verses 104. And the last scientific fact we want to present to you is regarding the fingertips of the human being. The Quran mentioned that every human has a unique fingerprint, and it is used as a very important method of identification around the world. But what is even more amazing is this feature of the fingerprint was only discovered in the late 19th century. Before then, people regarded the fingerprints as ordinary codes without any specific importance or meaning. However, in the Quran, God points to the fingertips, which did not attract anyone's attention at that time. And he drew our attention to this important matter, which has now only been understood in our age. Allah says in the Quran, does man, a disbeliever, think that we shall not assemble his bones? Yes, we are able to put together in perfect order the tips of his fingers. You know the Quran, chapter 75, verses 3 and 4. There are still many scientific facts in the Quran for any knowledgeable individual or scientist to explore, like it says in the Quran. And those to whom knowledge has come, see that the revelation sent down to thee from thy Lord, that is the truth, and that it guides to the path of the exalted in might, worthy of all praise. The Noble Quran, chapter 34, verses 6.